that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chiefs and the Jags coming up next.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football is on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week 1. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes, it seems like small beginnings, but this is where those playoff dreams and ultimately those Super Bowl runs all get their starts.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, to that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career and playing in the NFL.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a second down and 8. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run with Edwards-Helaire. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. A run, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
A second effort, and he is in by Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead.
Illegal touching.
And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
On red.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Red on red. Check, check. Red.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about. And we're going to see what it looks like.
The Chiefs offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. He's going to pick up the 1st down, getting this one past the 20.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To throw, Wentz. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and work for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. first carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. He shows off a little footwork, winding his way a run of 8. Here's Jones to throw. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down. Motion man is the tight end going right. Throwing on first down is Jones. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. You see they went offense with their first selection, getting help at the wideout position, and they think they've got a guy who can develop into a big-time target as the years go on.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense. And their running back set to go once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. After this timeout. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. But he'll gather it back in. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down. And now look at this. It's a fake. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Catch there, right side by Thomas. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. From the gun, it's Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, Not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing is Jones on third down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within one. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting the possession that ultimately leads in points.
Now how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and go for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. On 1st down, Jones. Got it into the hands of Mims.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. Both these teams are into their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3.
Illegal touching. Offense.
First and 10.
Here we go, get set.
Mims sent in motion here. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Hold on, set.
Shotgun now for Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
Hold on, set.
Throwing, Jones. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but The biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. This one complete to Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Montrell Washington now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Gray is the motion man here. To throw, here's Wentz. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. 3rd down coming up. Wentz. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 36-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Jones. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now a screen set up for Bigsby. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll stick to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught by Edwards-Helaire. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. He connects with Mims. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 18-yard line.
A run up the middle with Bigsby. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Bigsby. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they give it to Bigsby, heading right. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. That is Wentz. Got Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. To throw, Wentz. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third down, they go with Bigsby. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Jaguars as they start things out with a victory. Here in the first